question. You know what I'm saying? Good. You might surprise me. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, oh yeah, I like when he did this. I don't know.
I think he's a piece of shit president who's doing a piece of shit job. I think over the first 100 days he did nothing to elevate any of the people in this country. He has taken from people. He has got us into a stupid ass trade war. All these dumbass tariffs, snatching people up off the street, putting people out in the country, ignoring the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court 9-0. That means even the justices you put up on that motherfucker say you wrong. Bring that man back. That motherfucker, is he back?
Man, you know how much money I would sue them for? Unlimited amount. Unlimited.
You gonna give me a state? Fuck that. I want a whole state. I'll take a small one. I'll take a whole state. I want a state out in the Midwest. I want North Dakota. Give me North Dakota, and I'm gonna have an influx of black people down that motherfucker.
That's gonna be tough.
But I mean, even his people are making noise.
So before we go into his 100 days, I want to step back and reflect on Biden's first 100 days. Now, in Biden's first 100 days, he had 42 executive orders. More than any president since Harry Truman. Many of these executive orders were reversals of Donald Trump racist ass piggery shit. So, before we go any further, this is Biden's first 100 days. Most of his executive orders was reversing the Donald J. Orange Demon Trump shit. Okay. So, let me ask you, before we go any further in his 100 days, do you think that's a right way to go in politics to reverse everything the last person did? Or you think it was viable for him to reverse whatever the fuck he did?
Well, Trump did the same thing to Obama. But you got to go back and look over what he turned around by reversed by executive order.
Your mic. You don't hear that? Hit your mic. The cord or something. Go ahead. Yeah, it's cool.
But you gotta see what he did, what he reversed, who it affected, and who, and what was the purpose. We know that a lot of Trump executive orders was on some wild shit. So he don't, y'all wonder how Biden operated. He right at went through Congress and got it, but the shit he couldn't get, the shit that had to be done, he couldn't wait on Congress. So he did it by executive order. This motherfucker came up in there like a bull in the china shop. This motherfucking executive order this, executive order that. That wasn't what an executive order was intended for. Executive orders is intended for in times when something needs to be done, maybe in an emergency fashion, something needs to be done quick, it's vital, and you can't wait on Congress. That's what executive orders are for. Like if you got a natural disaster, you got another Katrina, you got a hurricane or tornado. That's what executive orders was made for. We ain't got to worry about that. We got, blah, we can do this off the break. You ain't got to wait now. Congress, y'all do y'all thing. Get them what they need. That's how executive orders work. He legislating by executive order. I don't like it. Executive order, get rid of it.
All right. So, to me, 42 executive orders, which is the most in history. Mm-hmm. And if you if the executive order to me, if you come in as president, to me, whoever was president before, you gotta let whatever fuck they did go through. Whatever the fuck they did, they was voted in. There's nothing you can do about that. But if whatever the president did is harmful, for example, if you putting kids in a cage on the border, for example, I would expect him to put executive order reverse that shit. Now you feel me? So if you got guns in the streets of the black neighborhoods, and Trump had a motherfucking executive order to make sure more flow in, I expect him to reverse that executive order.
Yeah.
Now you see what I'm saying? So it ain't like he came in and just started flinging executive orders around, trying to throw his power around. He was reversing shit that was harmful to Americans.
Right. That's why I say you got to go back. You got to look at the executive order that he reversed. What was it? Who did it affect? Who did it harm? Is it something that's ain't good at all? So that shit got to go. And I ain't gonna wait on Congress to get rid of it.
And for example, if everybody know Trump rolls back any regulations on motherfuckers polluting the air, fucking water up, having you with dirty water, or motherfucker consumers fucking you. All that shit he let slides. So when you come in, yes, I would expect the next president to say, no, that's harmful to Americans. No, reverse that. So you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a president to come in and say, you know what, whatever the fuck he did, let's reverse whatever the fuck he did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that. That nigga was, if Orange Neck Demon fuck was brought in, whatever the fuck he did, let it go. But if it's harmful to individuals or people in general, then yeah, reverse that shit and call them out for being an asshole for hurting Americans.
Correct.
Now, another thing Biden did after reversing most of his motherfucking bullshit was resume and make sure Obama shit was back in place. So now, just a whole nother question. Do you think a president should come in and go back to put in not the president before, but the president before that ideas and things to reverse the president that was before them?
If it's for the good of the people, yeah. I mean, if you're going to, if like you just said, when he came in, he just trying to wipe out everything Obama ever did. That was his whole goal this first administration. We on, man, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
So,
but if he was he's just reversing anything, though.
Reversing anything. Yeah. If Obama did it, or he felt that Obama did it, and he couldn't get no credit for, he couldn't take no credit for him, because remember, a lot of the shit that Obama did, and it was in place, he took credit for it, and it wasn't him. He wrote he rode the Obama economy until his tax breaks and shit for the rich.
Oh yeah. The difference between now is he crashed the economy before he got his tax cuts, so we already know we in trouble. But
they're gonna get them tax cuts.
But
they'll get them tax breaks.
Now Biden first of all, I remember when Biden came in, we was in a pan-fucking-demic.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody do forget that. That's the only thing I don't like about Democrats. They don't bang it in the heads of Americans of what they done. Like, you can't come in the middle of a pandemic that the last party bumbled and fumbled and didn't give a fuck about, and turn around and don't let nobody know that's what you're doing. Now you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He literally on March 11th signed the American Rescue Act, which is $1.9 trillion bill. Now, when you hear Republicans screaming, "Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of inflation forward," and Democrats spent such and such and such trillions of dollars. This is what they talking about, though. They talking about saving your black ass in the middle of a motherfucking pandemic, which no Republican voted for to help you get out of this pandemic, bro. None of them. It's not. That's why I don't like Democrats right now. We can get on this in a minute, because that stuff like that alone. Now one of them voted for to rescue you out of the pandemic. Everybody remember how the pandemic was. That's some fucked up shit we was in. And then the fact that you voted not to help us out of it should be something all Americans know. You know what I'm saying? Yes or no? You feel me?
Yeah.
It should be in everybody's mind that, damn, Republicans didn't even want to get us out of the fucking pandemic.
This was the dumb shit that fucked the motherfucking one of the things that Democrats did that fucked the election up. No matter who was the candidate at the time, and especially more so when Joe Biden was president, was still a candidate, you didn't drive in that this was the administration. It guided you through a pandemic. And when they wanted to question whether Joe Biden was able to, mentally to, and put that shit up out there, hold the fuck up. This the man that guided us, him and her, this his administration guided us through a pandemic that the last motherfucker just, like you said, fumbled and bumbled. He got us through that. They got us through that.
So y'all gotta remember, we was fucked up in a pandemic where we didn't even come out of the house. People wasn't even shipping shit. We ain't had tissue. And Republicans voted against rescuing you.
And
And the only reason it passed because they had a senator in Atlanta that just got voted in a special election, which got them over the hump to even save your black asses and white asses and Hispanic asses and Puerto Rican asses. Period. That's the Democrats. You want to ask why we vote Democrat? That's one reason why. They put up a bill to save your black ass. Republicans voted against saving you and getting you out of the pandemic.
And why wasn't y'all pushing that? Talk about a narrative. That's a narrative right there. When they pushed that, they tried to push that shit, they did push it. The Joe Biden ain't too old. It's all this and third. Hold on. This man guided us out of a pandemic that this motherfucker that's trying to run for again just.
And don't forget the pandemic came on this Bama ass nigga watch.
Right, that he fumbled. It was his.
Bro.
He fixed the economy that he left.
Let me ask you this.
And if you want to question his fitness, y'all don't see y'all.
Let me ask you this.
Hey,
if the Republicans were to, no, let's say Democrats was to be president 9/11, was to be president during the motherfucking pandemic, was to be president during Katrina, do you imagine a Democrat ever being voted in ever again? Republicans will beat that thing till we don't even know. We'll remember a Democrat fucked us in Katrina, fucked us in the pandemic, fucked us all over. They wouldn't let us ever forget it. That's the problem. We should never forget that these bitch ass niggas they took us in Iraq. We cannot forget they fucked us throughout the last 10 to 15, 20 years. These motherfuckers on the Republican side been the ones that been fucking us. What the motherfucker, everything collapsed. What was that? Not the economy, but the other shit. When Obama had to come in and save, what was that? The banks. Not only that, he had to save the car industry. He saved the car industry, my nigga. It wouldn't even be no Ford or no Cadillac right now. Do you see how crazy that is? But you want to ask why we vote Democrat. How silly are you at this point to be voting for these dumb fucks? Now you see what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. That's the shit I'm talking about. How can you vote for a motherfucker to vote against getting you out of a pandemic and trying to help you get money or whatever the fuck? Or even the motherfucker, what's that called? The shadow, whatever the fuck. He's sending his shit to Russia. Putin and them getting shots before your black ass, or your white ass, or your MAGA ass, your Hispanic dumb ass. Come on, bruh. We ain't had nothing to talk about with these. Y'all can get me riled up easy fucking with these clowns. Easy.
For some reason, I mean, for some reason, he got 75 million people to think that shit cool. And that shit is, well, I ain't gonna say that no more because a lot of them turned on the dumb ass. But this first 100 days is just, and just remember, all of this is in 100 days. All of this chaos is in 100 days.
Yep.
And we ain't even got into the motherfucker sending classified information over fucking signal chats.
We gonna
get to that. We ain't got to this dumbass RFK is doing at HHS. That it is so fucking much.
I'm disappointed in DNC.
It's so fucking much. But that's what y'all voted for.
So now we just pointed out the executive orders that Biden is signed. Now we're gonna go into the 100 days of Donald J. Orange Demon. Fuck Trump. First 100 days. Now we told you that Biden signed 42, which was the record. Can you take a guess on how many executive orders that this orange fuck did?
He beat the record. Shit, he signed a record on the first day.
Give me it. 42 was the record. He beat Truman. Now give me the record for
probably somewhere in the hundreds.
Give me what you think he how many executive orders he did.
I'm saying 150. Probably more than that.
From 42?
Yeah.
This motherfucker signed 143 executive orders.
I was close. I was over by what, 7. I said, yeah, I'm fine on that. I said 150. So shit. Yeah, he signed probably half of that his first couple of days in office. He signed remember the first couple of days in office, he was signing stacks of they was bringing him stacks of executive orders, and he was having all these little fucking ceremonies, or wherever he go, he was signing executive orders.
So executive orders for migration reform, executive orders for deportation, executive orders for applying tariffs on other countries, and executive orders for non-interventions in foreign policies. So if you're a Republican right now, we're going to have a list of all the Republicans that are senators and congresspeople in the year of 2025. And what are they letting happen? Because we don't know how this future will look and how much will they will let him do, right? So at some point, these bitch ass motherfuckers, it's not I'm tired of y'all talking about Democrats at some point. They're not voting for this shit. This is not no shit they would do. They didn't even tell you they was thinking about none of this shit they doing. So you cannot keep talking about Democrats of this, Democrats of that. Fuck, let's take Democrats out of all this. Because they don't have nothing to do with the fuck going on with the Boo Boo the Fool clown show that's going on there. None of them. You can't name a Democrat that has nothing to do with this. Because these bitch ass niggas run the Senate and the Congress and the Boo Boo the Fool president. So you can't keep screaming Democrat at this point. This is all Boo Boo fucking fools Republicans. Doing whatever you feeling now, whatever you seeing now, it's them. You can't drag Democrats in none of this. At some point, those motherfuckers in Congress and Senate have to do their fucking job of the reason why they was there. You're a senator or a congressperson to make sure you got more information than me, more information than motherfucker number one soul brother. You should be making better decisions than what the fuck y'all doing. Real simple. I don't give a fuck you, Democrat or Republican. Republicans make the dumbest decisions I will ever see ever. And you keep asking me why I vote Democrat. That's why. These motherfuckers vote against gay marriage. They want to vote and make motherfuckers run around and look for bathroom for sex genders, whatever the fuck they are. They want guns all in my motherfucking streets. I got 13-year-old black kid coming up. I ain't got time for that jackass shit. Immigration. They don't want nobody here that ain't white. All this shit is just Republican ideas and what they want to do. The economy. They don't give a fuck what happened to the economy. They billionaires and millionaires. They don't give a fuck what happened to it and what you suffer. Because in the end, they make more money when the economy tanks. Because people pour more money into their businesses thinking it's about to blow up. That's when you get the orange fuck coming out there saying, hey, it's time to buy. That's the type of shit you got going on. These rich niggas is in your face, playing in your face. Poor motherfuckers like us, my nigga. That's why we on this podcast. We speak for us, street motherfuckers. They playing in your fucking face, bruh.
I forgot the blatant insider trading shit. I forgot about that one too. Hey, look, like I said, it's been a fucked up 100 days. You like it, more power to you. But this is what you got to look forward to. This is what you got to look forward to. Ain't nobody even touched on Elon, but allegedly Elon has stepped back from government now.
Man,
that's what they claim.
Fuck Elon, man. This has been Trump's show.
Right.
And I blame that bitch ass nigga. Fuck,
blame him
fuck that. Or anybody bring in and out.
Happen.
Nobody care about no Elon Musk bitch ass. Man, you told these motherfuckers he wasn't last 6 months. Where we at? Are we even at 6 months yet?
Hey, look.
We're not even at 6 months. So we already knew he was not going to be here. That's irrelevant. The orange fuck is the problem.
Well, you still got a damn near 3 years and a few months and several months of this motherfucker to go.
That's not good either.
Nah, that's not good. He showed you what he gonna do in 100 days. Okay, we ain't even got to the 6 month mark of his administration
at all.
We ain't got to the 1 year mark. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even got to the holidays where Christmas time. If this motherfucker don't do something about them fucking tariffs, he's gonna be sunk as a president by the time holidays roll around.
I don't believe that shit, man. Most of these bitch ass motherfucking MAGAs and they don't care. He president. That's all they wanted. They gonna suffer the consequences. At this point, they gonna say, "Oh yeah, everything he doing, I want to do. I voted for him. So of course, they gonna eat this. We can't get a MAGA to come on this bitch.